our hair down because of the week that we done had. So, with that said, man, uh, let's jump into this first video, dog.
Oh Lord.
And by the way, Brent will be joining us. He had to fly in his private jet, so he's probably in his Rolls Royce right now. You know what I'm saying?
He
Coming
probably had
to
to
the
get Felicia
studio.
ass.
Oh,
She
and check this
probably done
out,
fell off
y'all.
the wagon.
We got 15 people watching right now on a Friday night. That means y'all need to be sharing this. Share this because this is gonna be a fun show. Share the show. Share it on Facebook. Go to the YouTube page and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, man. So enough talking, man. I'm about to spark this thing up and sip and watch this video, and we're gonna get a reaction from the whole crew. Here we go.
I come to Walmart and I'm in Lewisburg. It is always something popping off. Now, I don't know what's wrong with. Oh my God! No, she need her ass whooped because I don't know if it's that her grandma. But y'all, let me tell you something. I would take that little girl by her neck. What in the world is she got to be on some medicine? It got to be something wrong with her. Y'all, do you see this? She made this mess, y'all, and they standing there letting her do it. And her grandma gonna have to pay for this. This girl is crazy. Do y'all see this? Oh my God! The last time I was here, a damn car came through the door, and now this little girl in here tearing up, and her grandparents letting her do it. I would not hurt the boy. Oh my God, y'all. Baby, give me the permission. Give me the permission, baby, honey. I will knock that purple shirt off her. You heard me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all better get. Oh my. Y'all better. Who do she belong to? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh no, darling.
You need a mama to beat your ass. What you need? Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Where is her? Where is her parent, y'all? Y'all better get the authorities out here, boy. I would beat the.
I'm gonna just say this right quick, y'all. I believe the children are our future.
Not that one. Not that one. Hey
Hey,
Brent.
man.
Now,
By the way,
now
Hey,
Brent has arrived, y'all, from his private jet,
Hookah
and
Brent,
he's in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But
Hennessy
but
Brent.
hey, check this out right quick. I want to give a shout out to Aquanetta. What's up, Aquanetta? I see you out there. Hey, let's react to this video right quick, man. What y'all think about this
JJ,
video?
my anxiety is through the roof right now watching that. I am cringing. I don't give a fuck if that's not my child. I would have snatched that little girl up. Like, I would have snatched her up myself in that fucking store and pulled her. I don't think anybody would stop me either, just because everybody's acting like they was scared. Problem is, these kids ain't got no fear. That little girl ain't got no fear of nothing going on. And I would have showed put the fear God in her that day. I don't give a fuck. That's just a charge I would have had to take. I'm the type of person. I'm quick to tell somebody kid in fucking Walmart, Target, the grocery store. I don't give a fuck. What the hell are you doing? You want to go home with me? If not, you better get it together, cause I'm gonna kick your ass. I don't play with kids. I don't play
But
You
you,
with
gotta
kids.
let
I don't
these
like that.
kids self-express
Fuck
themselves. You know what I
that.
mean? With
Fuck
emotions.
that. There should
So,
be some respect
so
in
Wait,
their
wait,
in
wait, wait.
their
Brent,
expression. There's got to be some respect in their expression.
can your kids express themselves like that with you?
Nah, I'm okay with child abuse. You know what I mean? No,
Okay.
I'm from I think we do everything different in the black community. I don't know what we're speaking of, but I
Because
don't know
I
what
would
you.
have got knocked
so,
into the middle of next week if that was
so,
me.
Drink the
so
rest of
let
my
this
drink
what.
watching that.
So, so this is what I wanna bring. to y'all attention, right? What do you think she get that example from, right? Do you think she just came up with that shit at home that
No, she ain't got no
just
discipline at home.
like that?
She don't got no discipline at home.
That's somebody at home that act just like what that little girl needs is some an attentive parent at home, somebody who's gonna show love and respect for her. Like she act like she being raised by wolves, man. So beat her ass. But
and Rock, it could go deeper than that. It could go deep. She might have had some issues because
but I'm saying
that is her grandma. Where's her mother and father at? Why is the grandma, So it could go deeper than that, right?
So an ass whooping may give you some relief as an adult to rectify the situation, some deep-seated issues. And initially, I wanted to whoop her ass, but at the end of the day, that situation really deserves some better behavior for her. Violence, showing her violence.
That's a whole child disrespecting an adult. Several calling them all B's and not their names, telling them she just beat their A and all. Child.
I would have snatched her up. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I would have snatched her up.
But you know what? The only thing that disturbed me about the video was the white people were, saying something to the child, telling her she need to stop being disrespectful. And you got this black chick that's filming the thing just over there talking about what she would do. Now,
she ain't said nothing.
Yeah, now a strong black mother would have came over there and grabbed the little kid cause for sure you see that this old lady didn't have no type of handle on this child at all.
Yeah, she looked scared. Yeah.
I mean, that kid could be slapping up grandma at home. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
you already know that happening.
But that's to be shown some love, some tenderness, and some kindness. Even in that, I know it's tough in that.
Bring your ass here, okay? So what?
But woman should have went up to her and say, "Baby, please calm down, baby. Just let me help you. Let me help you."
And what if she would have slapped the mess out of you?
Old. Okay, I mean that could have happened, but I mean, could it really gotten any worse than what it was?
Oh, it could have got a whole lot worse.
It could have got a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
It could have got a whole lot worse. What if one of them white women would have came and grabbed that child and said, "Hey, you need to stop this"? The whole store of black people would have jumped on the white woman.
No, I say a seasoned black mother go approaches the child with love and kindness and at least get her to calm down in that moment. You know what I mean? Could have calmed her down and got her through that moment.
You think so?
I believe that. Yeah, I do.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
These kids.
I think in that moment you got to meet her where she is, right? You got to match her energy or overthrow it to calm her down, and you could pour all the love and tenderness and care and consideration into her that you want to, but in that moment you have to stop that behavior. Her grandma, it seems like she was already trying to calm her down and talk nice to her and talk gentle to her. That shit wasn't working. The little girl was just escalating. So at that point you got to show her, I'm bigger, better, and I will fuck you up. Calm the fuck down in this place, and once she calmed down, then we could talk about it and discuss it, and I can pour love into you. But right in there, oh no, that I really drank the rest of my drink watching that show.
What you drinking, Tip?
Yeah, I'm drinking Jack Daniel's honey, Tennessee honey. Yeah, I like y'all.
So
them type of kids, you gotta pull them to the side and let them know, like, nah, We're not doing this. You finna sit here, act right, and you finna clean up all this stuff in this stove, and you finna apologize to all these people, including me. Like, nah, man, we not what? The way I was raised, my parents not going for that. I would have got grabbed up in that stove quick.
Can I ask?
But she don't.
Go ahead, Big Mike.
If that was y'all child in there acting out like that, right? And up to that child, and discipline not supposed to be acting like that in this store. How if somebody was to discipline, because like back while
they could have called the police on her.
Can somebody translate what Mike just said?
I think he was trying to say pretty much if that was our child in that store, how would we have responded or reacted and disciplined the child? Those people could call the police on her. Cause look, maybe you need to go stay a couple nights at the juvenile detention center or something till you get some act right. Cause you up in here vandalizing these people's store and act like you ain't got no sense. Maybe that's where you need to be. Cause children who act like that, that's where they end up.
Yeah, that's it.
What's you got to say about that, Drew?
Hey man, y'all sound like some politician kissing white babies, man. Fuck all that, fucking that little girl up, bro. Somebody should have speared her ass. Ain't no fucking way, bro. No, listen, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. The grandma was scared of her, so clearly, nobody in that family got no control over the little girl for her to spaz out like she did in the Walmart, bro. And that white lady was yelling at her. She called that white lady a nigger, bro. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, man.
He definitely did. And then what if the white lady would have called her back? Then it would have been down.
Then it would have been a whole nother thing. All I'm saying is, dog, sometimes, man, I understand what y'all saying, bro. Like, yeah, pour into her, all that. But at that moment, man, I ain't got time to be pouring into you. I'm about to beat your ass. I'll pour into you when we get to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way my kids going out with me in public acting like that, bro. Ain't no way, dog.
I can't even imagine one of my four. I can't even imagine it, bro. And I mean, I used to give them the speech when we was in the car and walking up in Walmart. Y'all go, you understand? It was 4 of them. So you act like you guys have sense. Y'all act the fool up in here. We not waiting until we get home. We dealing with it right up in this goddamn store. You understand? Right? Yeah. Goddamn here. Like that's the conversation. That's the conversation I was giving my goddamn kids whenever we went somewhere. You know?
Hey, even that. We getting our ass whooped. Don't touch shit. Don't act.
That's true, man. Yeah. That is true, Mike. Whatever you said, that is facts.
Shut up. No, but he pretty much like, yeah.
But
they used to be like,
kind of situation?
You embarrass me, I'm gonna embarrass
you.
You embarrass me, I'm gonna embarrass you.
What kind of situation you think that look good? What kind of situation? What kind of conditions and what kind of life she have, man, at that age acting like that in public, man? That's sad, bro.
Well, it looks like to me that if that's her grandmother, then where's her parents at? And
that's what I asked too.
And is her grandmother raising her? You know, because if the mother or the father was in her life, she would have had a little bit more respect you know, kids act out, but that right there is something totally different than a kid acting out. That's a kid that
man, that girl anything. That could be
this happens all the time.
Yeah, JJ. I think a kid knows when they're just being passed off because no one really cares about them, and they know that when they're, you know, they happen to be in grandma's possession because mama don't want to deal with them, daddy don't want to deal with them, and I think those kids do go to school and other places and they act out that frustration. They act out that you know, and it comes out in aggression. You know, they're mad, they're upset. You know, they sick of, you know, like, you know, being passed off by everybody in their life who should be showing them some form of attention, but just, you know, like like whoever will keep me at this time. You know, like there's some type of, you know, stray cat. You know what I mean? Like it's your turn to keep them, and you know. So I think kids don't do well in situations like that, and I think they like, okay, grandma got her now, and you know she should be okay. But that kid knows that mama didn't want to deal with me, daddy didn't want to deal with me, and now I'm here.
Hey.
Right. All right, man. So we're gonna ratchet it up a little bit, man. We're gonna ratchet it up a little bit, man, and y'all sit back and enjoy this one here. Everybody at home, please go to the YouTube page, subscribe to the channel, forward this thing on Facebook, man. Just forward it off. It don't cost you nothing to do that. All right, here we go.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I done burnt hella bitches before, bitch. I gave all my baby mamas gonorrhea. I gave all my baby mamas gonorrhea, bitch. And chlamydia. And chlamydia before, bitch. I don't give no fuck. That ain't shit to hide. Bitch, I ate they pussy while they had chlamydia, bitch. Fuck you talking about on GD?
Hey, bro, I'm not drunk enough for that, bro. What?
Well, when he put that on Gang, he really meant that. I know, I was trying to understand most of that, but when he put it on Gang, now we're serious.
That's her daddy right there.
Wait,
there's the little girl daddy right there.
Wait.
Hey, Brent.
Did he say he giving you gonorrhea?
And he ate the coochie after he did it.
Is that what I heard?
That man said he gave him gonorrhea and he ate the coochie.
Giving him chlamydia too?
Hold up. He gave him both. So that means he double dipped. And then he came back and did a sippy sip. That's what he just said. You ain't hear that?
Is it wrong?
I'm processing to make sure that's what I heard.
Yeah, because your eyes got real big. Like you ain't hear it.
Is it wrong for me to say that every person should be given a psychological eval before they given a mobile device? You know, so shit like this don't make it to the internet.
I'm gonna need one too.
Y'all want to watch this again real quick?
Yeah, you gotta run that back. He said all his baby mama.
Hell no.
But see, this is my thing, Rock, that I'm tripping off of. He said he gave all his baby mamas. That means he got multiple. So how many women? And see, let's take it back to this right here. What type of woman would be sleeping with a man like this and getting babies by them?
I'm like, the rep ain't out, the word ain't out, and then it's like, okay, how many times did he give it to you for you to realize you had it? Because I'm pretty sure when you go to the doctor and they tell you that you're pregnant and you get tested, you know, for other stuff, that's gonna pop up in the system.
Chrissy, it happened twice: gonorrhea and chlamydia.
And you telling me you still laying down with this man?
So something telling me he didn't find out from his family doctor. He didn't find out from. He didn't find out from his family doctor. He found out in the emergency room. So I'm telling me this guy found out at the neighborhood clinic. You know?
Hey, Brent, that dude look like he ain't got no family doctor. What you talking
about? Y'all ever heard of the show Eliminated? Because that's where he gonna be eliminated. Gone.
Hey, or through the health department.
Yeah.
Y'all find out that way.
Just run that back. Please run that back.
Let me run it back. Hold on. Hey, whoever got their stuff up, turn it down a little bit. All right, here we go.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I done burnt hella bitches before, bitch. That was I gave all my baby mamas gonorrhea. I gave all my baby mamas gonorrhea, bitch. And chlamydia. And chlamydia before, bitch. I don't give no fuck. That ain't shit to hide. Bitch, I ate they pussy while they had chlamydia, bitch. Fuck you talking about?
See, this is what disturbed me about this thing. And he say he gave all of them. So women, why would y'all sleep with a man like this? Why would y'all sleep with a man like this? What's the game behind that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you this. Watching that job for a second time, that man definitely on crack, bro.
I got a question for the GDs in the building, or the GDs out there. Y'all okay with this man being part of y'all community? To the GDs out there, this what y'all fellow members represent?
He a GD?
He said on the GDs. So I'm just asking the fellow GDs out there, like, this the members of y'all community? This what y'all allowing?
Larry Hoover is turning over his bunk right now.
Please jump him out the GD.
This nigga out here making barbecue babies.
Making GD bad, okay?
He making barbecue babies. All that burning he doing.
GD stand for giver of disease.
Maybe so.
Right.
Hey, he bringing a whole new meaning then. I got that burner. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
Yeah, he really doing something.
All right, man. So
that is a hot link, Rock. A hot link.
A hot link.
Original house. Boy.
But one thing I can say though, JJ and everybody, is that I don't know if y'all ever been to the projects or been into like a hood area, but they're really closed off from the world. You know what I mean? And it's like they can't, the next city seems like a whole nother world away from them, you know what I mean? So whatever's going on in their little community, you know what I mean? They just see that as how it is, and how it's supposed to be. So,
not in LA. Not in LA.
So when he say
city.
When he say on GD, does that make it real? Does that resonate with
I hope not, right?
I mean, does that now what looked like he looked like he had some prison tattoos on. That's what they look like. I'm not a prison tattoo expert, but that shit on his chest don't look. My point is saying is, it almost looked like he ain't ashamed of nothing, and he might have said, "Hey, I did some gay stuff too." You know what I mean? He was shit behavior. You can imagine he just ain't ashamed of nothing, man. So I don't know, man.
And Rock, I was thinking that too.
I guess
like,
what I'm saying
might
is,
got something else going on. He talking about how many women he burning. He burning men too.
Oh wow.
He gave all his baby mamas gonorrhea.
All of them. All 7 of them.
GD stand for gonorrhea daddy.
All right, man, so we're gonna jump into another video, man. I think that everybody done heard about this video already, but we never got a reaction from it or have done a show from it. But here we go.
On the Hustle Show, we got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How is the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. You know, it's a family vibe. The last nine years of my life, I spent on the Creed films. They're very supportive. You know, Tessa, Felicia, Rashad, Wood Harris, people that see me grow up. And for the fact that I stepped behind the camera and finally got a chance to direct them, they loved it, they embraced it, and it was a wonderful experience.
And was it difficult for you mentally because you're coming out of a different space?
I didn't know he was doing the athletic gear. I mean, I was staying in it. This is about show.
Isn't this the sexiest man show off right here? Who's the sexiest man? Because now who's the sexiest man? Because I thought you said you're on the way up. He might be the one right now.
This is the one. This is the one right here. Yeah. See this?
So is it a tie?
Ain't no tie. We don't compete. Yeah, we don't compete.
Two number ones. Batman and Batman. Or should I? Oh, no, can't say that.
Superman and Superman.
Superman and Superman, sorry.
Good luck with that.
Love you, bro.
Okay, so you also are going to do a new film with Will Smith very soon coming up. Is the rumor out there?
Not sure. We're still working on the script. You know, that's something that I plan on doing in the future. Not sure.
All right. So,
oh, boy. I got a lot to say about this one.
So what y'all think about this video, man?
Man, JJ, if I could just start, the strongest flex you can have is that look at me now flex. You know what I mean? And if you want to talk about revenge of the nerds, that's revenge of the nerds. You know what I mean? That flex is the strongest flex you can have. Look at me now. You know what I mean? And I love the way he handled himself with professionalism after the question. He just reminded her, yeah, back in science class, I remember what you said. And then he just went on into the interview. Smooth. Big shout out to Michael B. Jordan.
Hey, but she was smooth too, though, Brent, because she followed up with the question. Well, I ain't saying she disregarded, but what she said, but she was smooth too. She continued to proceed normal with the interview. So
it seemed like it wasn't that big of a deal. She was like,
let me go ahead real quick.
My language,
Brent, you like the way Mike like that? You said you handle that?
Yeah, I like the way he handled that. I thought it was smooth. Yeah.
So I'm taking they were in school, right? So that was like maybe 20 years ago. Why he still holding on? Why he holding on to that? Michael B. Jordan, you are movie
right.
I
think
we get what you're saying, Mike.
I think that it's more like she known him for a long time. Yeah, I knew you way back then, but clown me. So you holding on. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't but when she tried to pull Jordan for 20 years, he 20 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's still harping on it. He's just, it ain't like we was friends 20 years ago. 20 years ago.
I understand the
But Mike, let's be realistic, Mike. You think people don't hold on to childhood memories and use those things to?
Yes.
Well, hold on. Let me just say this though, Mike. Maybe he's not holding on to that. Maybe he really don't care. Maybe it was just his time to be petty because he remembered what she said.
She brought it.
And it's his first time seeing her since high school. And, hey, look at me now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, sometimes it ain't even personal or emotional, man. You know, people just want to say, all right.
So can Can I add? She brought up the fact that they were both from the same place, right?
What?
And that they had an encounter. Now, he built off of that. You know what I mean? But he wasn't gonna let her build off of that. He was gonna let her know that we don't have that kind of relationship. You know what I mean? And I think that's what he established in that comment. Like, yeah,
Yep.
we go way back, and since you brought it up,
but it ain't all peaches and cream.
Because if he just let that ride, she could use that as, I got access to Michael B. Jordan, and to parlay that in and stuff, and he like nipped that in the bud and let her know, no, we not like that. You know what I mean? And I think that's what he was doing, because he knows that industry, he knows that business. Like Brent said, he did it in a real respectful way. He was like the corny kid, right? You know, and gave her that look in a respectful way. I think it's a reminder to all of us that we should treat at all times, no matter what, because you never know what somebody else will end up being someday. You know what I mean? When you go through life, at some point that it will make or break her, and because she treated him bad, he might not give her the nod. You know, I'm just saying it's a lesson there, and I thought it was dope.
Yeah, me too.
I agree with you.
Me too.
Definitely handle it smooth, with class, and he was just like, you're not gonna eat off your history. You trying to eat off of is make it seem like, oh, we go way back. Nah, it ain't peaches and cream, baby girl. 20 years ago, and now here you are on my life. So I remember, but anyway,
Hey man, shout out to Tiffany, man, for her dedication right now, man. She's doing the show while driving to work at nighttime, man. Shout out to Tip, man.
But JJ, I think it's important for Mike to know that it's those childhood memories that make us into the people that we are today. You know what I mean? And you don't think Scottie Pippen used the motivation he did his 11th grade high school coaching, you find him worthy enough for the team? You know what I mean? To make the team as motivation. You know, you think Tyler Perry didn't find it as motivation that his dad didn't even want to recognize him as his son as motivation? You think that, and I could go on and on. Mark Zuckerberg, all the girls who ignored him and acting like he was not even there. And you don't think he used that as motivation? You know what I mean? Like, those are the things that fuel a lot of the most brilliant, talented people out there. You know what I mean? It's the fact that so many people degraded them at some point in time, or, spoke to them poorly. That's their main motivation going into, they just redirected that energy into something positive. So that's off to them, to me,
It's because Michael, like, what about some bullied all the time in school? Like, I got my, why I see my friends every bragging and hey, like you doing, why they bullying me? I'm not bringing it.
Mike.
So
Mike, you breaking it up really bad, and we can't. This is what I say to you, because I believe that I know where you're going with it. Mike, you don't try to go down to the hood and get your get back, because them niggas will slap the shit out of you. Leave them guys alone. You know what I mean? I know you're a successful business owner. I know you're a high value man right now, but don't go down there fucking with people, and then you'll be traumatized all over again. So don't try that shit. Just leave well enough alone, Mike. That's all I'm saying.
That ain't as hell, right?
Yeah, and let's just keep it real. Like everybody's saying, he did it in a very professional way. He was like not too bad for a corny kid, right? You know what I mean? Science class. You know what I mean? He didn't, go out his way to embarrass her or, humiliate her in any type of way. He just said not too bad for a corny kid. You gotta respect that.
He didn't have to. I mean, his success speaks for itself. But he just wanted to remind her that he remembered her.
Yeah.
I remembered you. And look where I'm at now. And look where you at, young lady.
And the crazy thing is, when it comes to girls and boys, right, he could even propositioned her to go to the prom or anything, something that, and obviously she just didn't say no. She called him corny. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you missed the boat. You could have got on this early. You could have bought this stock real low, but you decided to, take an opportunity to kick a can. He didn't do it in that moment, and I think that's what he was. He was letting her know, I remember who you are, but I'm not gonna punch down and call you a name. All I'm saying.
For sure. Hey man, we got another good one, man. Hey, I can't wait to hear Chrissy's reaction to this one, man. I can't wait.
What? Why you say that?
I can't wait to hear Chrissy's reaction
Man.
and Tiffany's reaction to this one, man. This for the ladies right here, man. I need y'all to tell me. Hold on.
If you ain't about that right again, then
Wow. This is Sexy Cigar Lounge After Dark right here.
Hey, hold up. That's how you get the Herb Jerk 69 on your lip, bro.
Hey, so
she ain't got no real friends. She ain't got no real friends. You don't have no real friends, bro. That's hell no. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
sorry.
They was off the Molly. They was off the Molly and the Percocet.
No real friends. Because if that was my friend, all right, you lit and we gotta get out of here, bro. We going. Go. I'm not gonna let you embarrass yourself like this, bro. We out of here.
look, like a few weeks ago, there was some low key drunk like that, to where seeing they fucking skirts coming up and all that. None of the girls always remains when y'all supposed to remain sober and fucking late. And she was monitoring everybody. Everybody start recording her cousin dancing on their head immediately, so that wouldn't circulate on the internet of her cousin's booty. I agree with you, Chris. That's exactly what I was thinking when I was watching. Is you ain't got no real friends. Like, it's because where is the person who's level-headed? This is not happening. Like, you drunk, your inhibitions are lowered. Okay, somebody got to remain level-headed within that space. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to remain. There was no level-headed person, and I think that's crazy.
But y'all know what, man? I see so many events, right? And I'm gonna just take this to another level right now. I see so many situations where women are put in this environment. They get to drinking and they get to doing all this stuff, and then don't remember what happened to them the next day.
Exactly, yeah. Because I'm like, even though it's, I guess, the friends or whatever dancing on each other. Oh, what if we got a weirdo out there that want to decide, oh, they acting like this? Let me see if I could take them home or take them somewhere. Somebody got to be stable enough. Like, nah, bro, you got to cut it. This ain't it. We got to, you done. At least
in the beginning,
I'd rather you be in the comfort of your own home. Not with people, you in the public environment, people recording. No, you gonna show your
Chris,
home in your
not just that, Chris. What type of job do these women have? And
exactly.
And this video has gone viral. As you can see, I'm slurring a little bit because this is drunk champs. But what type of job do these women have to where
if I had to guess, JJ, something in retail.
They greeters at Walmart.
Because at first, for a minute, I thought it was strippers, and then I'm like, nah, this ain't a strip club. They out.
Hey,
definitely
JJ, I'll say this. I think that's my honest opinion is, I think that they released. You know what I mean? Because if they're not strippers, they want to be, or they would like to be. You know what I mean? That has that level of comfort, being naked around all those men
they were drunk,
in
right?
public like that. If
I'm gonna say this, Rob.
I've been around, and ain't none of them ever did that. You know what I mean?
But Rob, this is 2023, bro. Bro, these women aren't strippers, dog. These women were in the club, turned up, and they were just acting.
Yeah, right. They just civilians.
Hey, are you saying, is that what it means to be fuck nigga?
That's what they ratchet friends and all this other stuff. Rob, these women are not strippers, bro.
I'm not.
These women are regular women.
Some event they out having a good time. Shit got carried away.
If you look at World Star, Rob. If you look at World Star,
that woman walked outside with no panties on in a dress where her size is out, bro. I mean, she came
it's a bunch of women
that ain't nothing abnormal.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, if you look at World Star, bro, you got 1,000 videos out there the same way, bro.
Okay. See, I don't watch World Star, and I certainly don't go to any club where people. Well, I mean, I just go to Cigar Lounge, so I know that.
Bro. So Chris, so what you think about that, Chris?
I mean, as a woman that respects herself, no, I'm not finna.
Right.
My friends out and they get to doing this all that. Oh, we going home. Ain't nobody recording nothing. I'm shutting all that down. And no, I'm finna get her out of this. She finna go home. You're not finna be out here doing this type of stuff. And if you gonna be mad at me, I get it. I'll take that. You could be mad at me because I understand you drunk, you not in your right mind. But when you wake up tomorrow the next day and I gotta sit up here and explain like you showed your no, bruh, no, she ain't got no.
Exactly. How much alcohol you gotta drink?
Man, alcohol, drugs affect people differently. People do different stuff when they drunk. And I'm just, if it was me and I'm out and my friends start doing this type of stuff, no, it's time to go home. You not finna do this, bro. I'm dragging you up out this club and we out of here. No, I'm not allowing it. Absolutely not.
Chrissy, you not letting us rub on her booty?
No. She raising her dress up next. No.
So we
no.
We
That's like saying that I'm gonna sit there and dang there.
Someone like you, Chrissy, and in Waco, Texas, we call them fun fighters, and that's what you would be.
I'm a fun fighter.
But
what is fun about this, bro? What's fun about this?
No, I'm just joking.
I know.
I'm just joking.
Let me ask y'all a question about it. Let me ask y'all a question to ask right now. You see those women out there naked, half naked, doing all this stuff. A man come and grab him on the ass. Is he in the wrong?
Yup.
Wrong to the motherfucker. He wrong.
That's what they gonna say.
Shit. He wrong. Ain't no. If you didn't ask that woman, ma'am, do you mind if I grab a handful of booty, and she say, yeah, you wrong.
That's not consent, Rock. That is not consent.
Hey, Rock, what man asking
that
question?
What you mean? What's not consent?
If she's under the influence, drugs or alcohol, she can't give consent. Okay. So no.
But see, I'm not saying because how she dressed, Tish. What I'm saying is, this woman is dancing all over the place, half naked.
Tish didn't log on. Has Tish logged on?
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Back in probably 96, 97, I went down to Miami. I went down to Miami to South Beach, and they had Black College Week down there. And it was women walking around with G-string thongs, and you had a whole street right here, but they was walking on the sidewalk, and it was 30 dudes hanging together, and they would walk in between these dudes. And these dudes just grab their ass as they walk.
And
why would you present yourself in that manner and put yourself in that position to be disrespected?
Right. And JJ, that's why I hate conversations like this, because you'll get a couple of nice guys like me, you, and Rock talking about and say, yeah, that one, you gotta get 100% consent before you can grab that woman's ass. But we know what happens in practicality. You know what I mean? I done been in clubs. I've been in some real hood clubs where you could be walking next to your girl and a nigga try to reach for her or something like that, and you gotta give him the look. You know what I mean? She ain't even conducting herself like that. See, the rules only apply to the nice guys, the guys who are willing to follow the rules. But there's some rough customers out there who give a shit about, what the law says or consent and all that other bullshit we're talking about. And if you throwing it out there like that, they just, I know they're gonna feel obliged.
And Brent, I'm gonna tell you something else, Brent, that's so crazy, and it's gonna be a plot twist for y'all. I done been in corporate parties, corporate Christmas parties.
Yeah, they'll let loose.
Where they get turned up the same way.
Time to go home.
And
I'm going home.
Everybody tapping on the ass.
Now, one of the most.
So this club seemed like it was not a bad club, but what I'm saying is these women. I don't think that these women were just some old low-level women that worked at low earning jobs. I think that these women were turned up that night, drunk, and was doing all types of crazy stuff, and now they got to live with this situation for the rest of their life because they went viral. This video has got over 1 million and some views already.
So what? The friend, and this is the one that shocked me more than anything, and I think this is the person that took the dancing to the next level. Like, and it was a woman that took, as I remember the video, when the woman took her head and stuck it up that woman's booty, that takes the whole engagement level. You do that to incite and to raise the intensity level. You know what I mean? And was that woman appropriate? I mean, it seemed like that girl went down there and put her head in her booty, and it was orchestrated that that's how they behave. Like, that's like nobody looked engaged.
I don't even know how they allow. Well, let me not say I don't know, because it's alcohol and possibly drugs that's involved, right? The minute I would have seen my friend pull up her dress, and I know she ain't got none of it. We not going no further. No, it's time to go. Because now you doing stuff that you probably wouldn't do if you were sober, and I'm not finna just allow you to take yourself out like that. She gotta go. It shouldn't even went that far.
But it seemed like the lady put her head in that lady's butt. It seemed like everything.
Did you want your head in that lady's butt? Did you want your head in that lady's butt? Huh? It sounds like you interested in putting your head in that lady's butt.
But you know what, Rod? You know, we both used to work at strip clubs. I even did some after parties. You know what I mean? I you know, pull security at some after party. And you know how those situations turn? There's gonna be a guy who comes up with a $20, a $50, $100 bill like he wanted to tip. As soon as he is able to break that, because you don't see too many guys interacting with him. But as soon as he's able to break that, you know, that shield, you know what I mean? It's all bets off at that time. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was talking about, Chris. Is that the other girl broke the invisible shield around that woman. It wasn't a guy, the woman who broke the invisible shield. And that escalated all the behavior of everybody in the club. That's what I saw. And again, I didn't, you know, to Brent's point, is make sure everybody realizes that there are limits to this. No matter what you see, there's limits, there are restrictions, there are guidelines where the girl may grab a guy's hand and put his hand on her butt, and after she grabbed one guy's hand and put it on her butt, it goes fucking, hey, we're going to grab him a piece of butt.
The dogs are loose at that point. Absolutely.
Hey, man.
I get it. I've seen cases like that.
Real quick, y'all. God damn. It's a bunch of people watching the show right now. I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming in. Hey, man. We got a bunch of people watching, man. That means everybody is enjoying this channel. Hey, man, we got one more video I want y'all to react to, man. Then we're going to get our final thoughts about all the videos, man. Here we go.
We letting the Lord have his way. We getting out of here. I still got a few more minutes. Act like I'm preaching for a moment. What's your name? In the purple, tell me your name. I can hear you. Twin, what's your real name? Amon, what's your name? Genesis. Kyrie? Say it again for me. Karen? Who sent you out here? I just saw the church and decided to come. Talk to me. Well, let's praise God for them coming. I said, praise God that God sent them in here. That what the devil meant for evil, you messing with a Marquelo Antonio Futrell, God's gonna turn. Don't you play with me. I still got a cop anointing and I still know what's going on and I still know what's about to happen. God's about to change the plot of the enemy. Lift your voice and shout unto God for what he's about to do. Will you guys permit me to pray for y'all? Can I pray for y'all? Do you mind if I pray for you? Do you mind if I pray for you? Can I pray for you? Twin, can I pray for you? They said I can pray for them. Come on, let's raise God. We can pray for them. Come on, brothers, get behind them. We're just going to lay our hands on you. Lay hands on them. Come on. I'm hearing something. Come on, do something. Let the Lord lead you, musicians. I'm hearing something in the atmosphere. Come on, brothers, pray for them. Pray under the unction of the Holy Ghost. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a little background on this video. So those three dudes was there to rob the church.
When he called attention to them,
what
three
dudes?
To them three dudes, he called out an
You didn't see the three dudes he was praying for?
Oh, dang! They came to rob the church.
They came to rob the church.
The pastor was hurt. The pastor was hit.
The pastor is from the neighborhood and knew that they were some robbers. And the pastor said, "Hey, don't get it twisted. I'm still about that, but we're not gonna go here right now. We're gonna go ahead and pray for you."
I was wondering, JJ, because I'm like, something about the energy right there. It didn't. Not saying it didn't felt genuine, but to me it felt off. And I'm like, something's off about this picture. Either they do something bad or he signaled them out for a reason.
And
absolutely.
I thought this video was interesting, right? The reason why I wanted to bring it to our attention and talk about it, and Lord knows right now I'm a little tipsy from the Azul, but that's why I'm slurring a little bit. But Don't judge me, judge a mammy. These young kids, man, are hell on earth, bro. Young men, these young men are now robbing the churches. Where have we gone wrong to where our young black men are robbing our black churches, bro?
State this was in.
What does it matter?
It don't matter what state.
Yeah.
Hey man, so
it was in your state. What
let's say it was in New Jersey. Let's be
Yeah.
realistic, man.
It was in New Jersey, right around the street from your house.
A lot of these young guys don't have no mentorship. They ain't no OGs, man. You remember back in the day it was OGs, and the OGs ain't let certain people do or participate in the streets. Go to school, get your books. You know what I'm saying? These young dudes ain't no OGs. And ain't nobody telling them, you know, right from wrong. A lot of stuff they see is glamorized, but nobody telling them the other side of the game. They don't got that no more. Like I don't know about where everybody else from,
but it's scary, bro. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? My parents still go to this church that they got married in, and after some years, my parents were married 48 years ago. So now the church around the church has become a hood. You know how it goes.
Right.
And man, I feel for my parents being in that church a lot. My dad is a very big part of the church. He goes there. He cleans the church up. He do a lot of things. And he be there. You know what I'm saying? But these people break inside churches now. You see what I'm saying? So where has this thing, gone, man, to where it's pastors have to fear for the audience. And then I'm gonna go back to BMF, the BMF series this past week where Lamar walks in the church. You know what I'm saying? And Snoop got a pistol on him and tell him don't get it twisted. I'm from South Central or whatever case he said. But it's almost like pastors have to pack pistols. We got several churches here in Montgomery where pastors have bodyguards in the church. Is this world that wicked at this point to where, you have to fear being inside churches now?
Not just your church, your home. Like you.
I'm not even talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like talking about home, Chris.
You could be feared anywhere now, though, JJ. Anywhere.
No, but JJ, I hear what you're saying because church used to always be a sacred place.
Or safe.
That if you couldn't feel safe at home, if you couldn't feel safe at school, you could feel safe in the church. You know what I mean? But I mean, I think like as far as the hood mentality goes, you know what I mean? Right now we're looking at excuse my words, but we're looking at the crack babies. You know what I mean? And I think that they don't play by any type of code. It's no rest on Sunday. You know what I mean? Sunday is another day to go out there and hustle and get it. And if they get caught slipping, that's on them. You know what I mean? I think there's just a whole new set of rules right now. Don't know what could turn it around, but I just think there's a whole new set of rules that these young kids play by. And it's either get or get got. You know what I mean? And there's no gray in this whole equation. It's either get or get got, and they're not trying to get, so they're doing all the, getting, They don't care if it's a preacher man. They don't care if it's a man getting off a 12-hour shift. They don't even care if it's a pregnant lady leaving the goddamn grocery store. If she's open, we getting it.
Hey man, hey, Tamika Robinson stated that a young man tried to rob her pastor at gunpoint. At gunpoint while he was in church one day. Bro, like, it just said that our young men out here are going to prison because I had a conversation with a couple of people, I think it was yesterday, on Clubhouse. You know, people want to argue about the fact that people say, well, you know, I'm like, man, they got so many young black men in the prison, and everybody will say, well, it ain't that many by the percentages, you know, this, that. Bro, why we always got to try to find numbers to stuff? But we know what's going on.
Well, walk around the issue, JJ, instead of actually addressing the issue. Like, people be trying to use an scapegoat all the time. Like,
right.
That ain't helping solving the problem up here calculating percentages.
That's true, Tish, but at the same time, you know, you got crooked pastors in the church, but every member is not crooked. Some of these people really believe in what it is that they're being taught, and they have faith in the church. They may not have faith in the man, but in the church, they have faith in the church. I totally understand where Tish is coming from. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, this is like a scary thing for our community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, JJ. And like I said, I remember this brought back a memory for me, JJ, and where we used to have a corner store. I had to be about 11 years old, and I walked into a store, and I had no money on me. And I grabbed one of those honey buns that used to say 25 cents in it and gently slid it in my pocket when the man had turned around and, just rushed out the store. I got back home, and I think my uncle could kind of pick up. I was only 11 years old. I ain't asked nobody for money. I'm sitting up here eating a damn honey bun. He said, "You stole that honey bun, didn't you?" And I said, he said, because he kept on quizzing me. You know what I mean? And he said, "You stole that honey bun, didn't you?" And I said, "Yeah." I finally said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, you stole a honey bun on Sunday? What's wrong with you?" You know what I mean? And even then, they had, my uncle, he wasn't a stand-up type of guy, you know what I mean? But even him in his worst state would say that, "Hey, man, you got to respect a Sunday." You know what I mean? And I kind of like, okay, that's the code I got to live by. If I do some dirt, it can't be on Sunday. You know what I mean?
And usually the old people say, you know what I'm saying, God rested on Sunday, so you should too. So it shouldn't be no crime on Sunday. And that's what the old Negro thought process was. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, it went from, church being a sacred place where people go whenever they need to meet for community action, whenever they need to meet when the violence has escalated in the community. They go to the church, they reach out to the church. But now, bro, you know what I'm saying? They going to the church to, steal money from the, collection plate. But
to Brent, like how you were saying when you was a child. I remember when I was a child, and let's say you walking by the church, and if there's people out there and they heard you cussing or something, or you trying to sling dope, like, people will actually stop. Like, even the OGs back in the day with in the game, nah, bro, you can't sell that right here in front of the church. Nah, you can't cuss right here in front of the church. Like, it was a certain level of respect that they still had. I think nowadays, no, they don't care. They cussing in the church. They coming in the church. They shooting the church. It's like every man for himself. I'm gonna get mad, or you gonna, It's either you or me.
I think those customs that were passed down from one generation to the next, you know, they weren't passed down. You know, whether it was Brent not getting an ass whooping for stealing that honey bun, or what, you know what I mean? And I remember, you know, it's funny, and we all from different places, but you remember don't cuss on church property. You know what I mean? You all. I just think we didn't pass those things down to our kids, and a lot of us have disconnected from organized religion, and I believe the church is not part of the community the way it used to be. You know, you can blame it on the crack epidemic. You can blame it on, you know, moving out of the neighborhood and not living in the neighborhood and all that kind of stuff, man. But my point of saying all this, man, is there's a real disconnect to the community. And I think that factors into how these young people view the church. They view the church just like they view the stand who runs the corner store. They're just somebody who operates in our community that's not part of our community.
Right on, man. Hey, man, we about to wrap this thing up, man. But I want to start with the lady of the hour, Miss Chrissy. What you got to say in your last remarks?
Man, if y'all not following the podcast, make sure y'all follow, like, comment, subscribe, and share. When I say this one of the dopest podcasts out here, if you're not in tune, get in tune. Thanks again for our founder JJ for creating this space, getting these dope people up here to talk with y'all every week. Yeah, so shout out. Make sure y'all follow the Sexy Girl Lounge. Follow me, your girl Chrissy Martini, on all social media platforms. And y'all be careful out here. The world, you know, getting crazy, but I still feel like there's, you know, good, genuine people out there, and we got to get out here and get our community back, man. We got to, because if not, it's only gonna get worse. So, and I'm in on that note. Back to you, JJ.
For sure, man. Hey, Big Mike Phillips, man, what you got to say there, and make sure that you speak loudly, man, so we can hear you, man.
Stay. Follow us on our platforms, man. We get it out there. Y'all follow me. Make sure people that are on the lounge, make sure. Oh yeah, make sure, you know what I'm saying. Y'all hit J. And yeah, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Shout out.
Yes, Lord. Whatever you said, man, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. We got Drewski. What you got, Drewski?
Yo. Hey, listen. Great show, y'all. Man, we just gotta do better, man. Like, from the kid in the Walmart, the chicks in the club, to the church, we just gotta do better, man. I think as far as a little girl, like, parents gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? You can't really rely on the grandparents. They older, you know what I'm saying? Kids need their parents, you know what I mean? As far as the club situation, I agree with Chrissy, man. If you the sober one out the group, man, you ain't supposed to let your folks go out bad like that, man. So somebody dropped the ball on that situation, but I just thought the whole video was crazy. And the church situation, man, it's like the streets done got so bad now they targeting these churches to rob the collection plate, bro. And it's like, when is somebody gonna tell these young guys that you ain't gotta do all this street stuff? You can get money. It's so many ways you can get money, bro. And it's like, these dudes that be doing this stuff, they highly intelligent, a lot of them. If they put their mind towards being entrepreneurs and starting business, man, they probably make way more money than they would doing the little dumb stuff they be doing around town. So, I mean, I think it's just time for people our age to start stepping up and speaking out, man, whether it's using your social media platform or your social media page, whatever the case may be, man, just reaching out to these young people and telling them it's a better way than what your uncle or your daddy or what the streets are showing you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, with that being said, man, y'all make sure y'all follow the game, man. Hey, this is Sexy Cigar Lounge, man. We come with that heat, man. JJ, we bringing these topics to y'all, man. These shows to y'all to enjoy, to comment, to subscribe, to share to your folks. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the bell for notification. Follow us on all social media platforms at the Sexy Cigar Lounge. Back to you, JJ.
For sure, bro. I appreciate that, man. Brent Dog, what you got, baby?
Man, JJ, I didn't get a chance to see the first video, but I understand with some child acting out, and I guess in a store, whatever the case may be. But I like to say shout out to you, man, because I like how you strategically showed those videos one after the other, because to me it really displayed how we have dropped the ball in the community when it comes to the youth. You know, I mean, you showed a group of young women, you showed a young man, you showed a young child, you showed some young brothers in the church. That the preacher had to intervene before they robbed it. You know what I mean? You really captured how we have dropped the ball to the youth. And I think it's a sad day for us, in which we're watching. And I think the only thing we could do to turn around the ship is, man, when you see a little young, one of the youth out there, and they look a little misguided, do an act of kindness for them. You know what I mean? Buy them a cheeseburger. You know what I mean? Do something. Hand them a $20 bill. Let them know that you care about them. Because I think we've been so focused on making money, trying to put ourselves in situations in which, trying to enjoy the luxuries of life, that we tend to forget about the youth. You know what I mean? And I think they need to know that there's people out there that care about them. You know what I mean? And so I think if you do an act of kindness to them, maybe, and tell them to pay it forward. I'm going to implore you to pay this back to someone, you know what I mean, who needs it, who you think you want to help. You know what I mean? And maybe that'll start something. But I think the youth feel like they have no one cares about them. You know what I mean? Nobody is trying to help them. Nobody's trying to guide them. They feel lost. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put all this on them. I think the church done dropped the ball. I think black men have dropped the ball. I think black women have dropped the ball. I think we all have dropped the ball. You know what I mean? And I think that it's important for us to remember that the youth is our future. That's our existence. You know what I mean? And if we don't try to make a connection to them now, it could lead to our demise. JJ, hey, everybody, follow Sexy Cigar Lounge on all social media platforms. I'm saying _Brent. It's back to you, JJ.
Hey, man. Hey, those are some real words, Brent. Last but not least, the big homie in the building, Rocky. What you got, Rock? What you got, Rocky?
Oh, man. Okay. Man, I just want to say, man, our community, and when I say the black community, people that care about the welfare of our community should step up and pour into children, and don't. I know we all, have said our thoughts about the young ladies who were dancing in the club and the gentlemen who are women and all that kind of stuff, we can't just laugh and hackle at those videos. We have to do something to individually, our community know that that's not acceptable. We have a higher standard for the men in our community. We have a higher standard for the women in our community. And also we have a higher standard. JJ, I want to thank you for putting this podcast together. I enjoy each and every time I come on here and able to share my thoughts, man. Follow me, Rocky, and I can't wait till we do it again, JJ.
Hey, man, I just want to say, bro, I appreciate it. Each one of y'all coming on this show, man. I don't try to beg you because I know y'all got stuff going on. But, bro, when we have a turnout like this, bro, the show be lit, okay? You know what I'm saying? We're working hard on building this podcast. I promise y'all, by midsummer, we're going to be the biggest podcast on YouTube. I promise y'all. Because we're coming with new stuff. And we definitely going to keep on bringing y'all this content. Shout out to Mike, man, for wearing the gear, man. Our model tonight, Mike, right there, man. Mike, a.k.a. Tyson Beckford, right there, you know what I'm saying? So man, hey, man, we gonna end the show with this one, man. Hey, tune in to the next show and make sure that you guys share this video with all of your friends, all of your family. Let them know that we coming back with another banger. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace out.